Welcome into Touhyville. Stephen Sherrill with you here, hanging out, doing our thing on a delightful Thursday morning. Having some fun with you guys. We're excited to welcome into the program Tom Carroll from Nitco. Good morning, sir. How are you?
I so missed you guys.
It's been a little bit.
Winter long.
Yeah, it's been a little bit, but it seems like every time we made a plan to be getting together, to be hanging out, it just seemed like something would happen and something would come up. Or
I don't know. I was like everybody else. I got
illness,
the flu.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Nuts. I'm glad it's over. Spring's here.
Yes.
Spring's here.
It feels like it. Yes. So
the sun always shines in Touhyville. You know that.
It does. It's just because we're down in a dungeon. We have to pretend. We have to pretend like it's so now that the weather's getting nicer, you guys are going to be out and about.
Oh man, I had a great time last night. We went door to door in Rensselaer last night. Me and Carly, one of our customer service reps, we had a blast. It was 65 degrees out. Sun was shining.
So nice.
People were out. They were having a good time. We went knocking on doors, talking to people about Nitco service. And you know what? We signed up new customers last night.
Wonderful.
It was awesome.
Wonderful.
Wow. We had a great time. We got to like 54 homes last night. Just walking in about 3 hours. We go from like 4 to 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we did call the Rensselaer police. They know.
Okay, you're in the good.
So you might see Tom tonight out and about.
I will. Yeah, we'll be out again tonight. I don't know what streets yet because I haven't been assigned the streets that I'm supposed to walk tonight.
Yes.
But I will. And we'll go walking around tonight, knocking on doors of people who are not Nitco customers. So if you're not a Nitco customer, and you would like us to come visit you, call us at 866-7101. And you know what? Just talk to our customer service reps. They'll give you all the information. And if you still want us to come knock on your door, we'll come do that too. Be glad to do that. So we got lots going on.
Yeah. So much good stuff happening. And that number you gave out, that's the Rensselaer number, right?
That's the Rensselaer number,
so
866-7101. Right.
So give them a call if you want them to stop by, or they can get you signed up right there on the phone.
They can get you signed up on the phone too. Absolutely. They're a wonderful group of people. Paula and Jen, they're in the office today. I'll be walking around with Jen. Carly, she'll be in the office as well today. Okay. So this is the Rensselaer office. So if you want to come over to the Rensselaer office, it's off 8 to 5. We're open.
And that's a nice office.
People love.
Yeah, that's a nice office.
You know, and they walk in all the time. They chit chat with the folks. And it's all good.
Always good folks. Now, when they come in or they want to get signed up, what kind of good stuff can they get signed up?
Well, you know, we've got a great package. I mean, if you want just internet, it starts at $59.95. So it's a great price. And of course, TV. If you want your television, you know, we've got that. That starts at $59.95. So we've got some great packages that you can put together. We try to make it a diverse package that's almost like a la carte.
Okay.
If you want a little bit of this and if you want a little bit of that, we do our best to say, well, here's a choice package, which is like a very basic package for TV. But if you like kids and family programming, you can add that. If you want just sports and news, you could add that. So, I mean, it's a nice little a la carte package we put together for people to help them find the programming that they like to watch and save money at the same time.
Very nice.
So that's what we do. We try to mold it for you, and it works out. People really like that.
Okay.
And it's all internet fed, so you have to have the internet to get TV. So give us a call. We'd love to service you. You know, the people in Rensselaer, Morocco, Mount Air, they're awesome. And they're so nice. Like I said, I went out last night. Everybody was so nice to chat with. You know, and they were like, "Oh, you're from Nitco? Yeah, come on in." As a matter of fact, when I've done door to door previously in previous years, I've actually had people, because we go between 4 and 7 in the evening, people will be like, "We're having dinner. Come on in. You want something to eat?" And I had a guy say, "Yeah, well, we're about to have dinner, but I'm having a beer. You want a beer?"
Wow.
Oh man, people in this area are so
That's
nice.
our community. Yeah.
I just love it.
Yeah, it's very cool. It's funny because, you know, you grew up in upstate New York.
I did.
You know, we grew up in Chicago, bigger areas, but also when we were growing up, big cities, but neighborhoods, which had that same kind of feeling. So that's why I think we feel so at home in these smaller communities, because even though we grew up in bigger areas, we still had that sense of community growing up.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean,
sure.
you couldn't get away with doing something down the block because Jimmy's mom was going to come out the door and tell you,
Right.
listen there, Stephen, I know your mother. I'm going to tell her what you're doing out there, you know. So
did you grow up in my neighborhood?
Right.
Oh,
Right.
Yeah, because that's exactly how it was.
Yeah, it was still that sense of community and stuff. So,
Right.
and that's what we love about being here. So,
I love
yeah.
it too. It's
Yeah.
these people are so nice.
Yeah.
And so it was fun when we talked as a company about, do we do some door-to-door sales? Should we go out?
Mm-hmm.
So I went out probably last fall in like October. I went out on a beautiful afternoon day into an area over by the Kink, and you know what? We went door to door, and I want to say I visited, I don't know, 8 or 10 homes just as a trial.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Everybody was so nice.
Mm-hmm.
They were like, yeah, come on in.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, a guy from New York, that's
Right,
not,
yeah.
it's not what the expectation was.
Right.
But you know what? This is the Midwest.
Mm-hmm.
People are nice and they're very
Mhm.
homey. So thank you for inviting us into your home.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for being Nitco customers.
Mm-hmm.
And if you need us, we're going to be there for you.
Well, and I
And
think
where's
that approach.
where's my thank you for the 78-degree weather
Yeah, thank you.
tomorrow? What's that about?
It's so funny. So
Sorry.
Cheryl.
Should I leave now?
No, Cheryl's taking over as
Chief
as
meteorologist
weather
here in the
person
dungeon.
Yeah.
Did you get a pay raise for that?
Yeah.
Speak to my lawyer.
Steve, yeah.
Steve.
Meet
Yeah.
my negotiator.
Yeah.
Excuse me, the radio station owner.
Yeah.
Please report to the studio.
Sure. Well, I've noticed that it's, when it's snowy and icy, she doesn't want to take credit for
Not
it.
at
But when
all.
it's gorgeous out, then she'll take credit for
Of
it. So
course.
yeah.
Well, meteorologists, for them, if they're right 50% of the time, that's a win.
It works.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
I
Yeah.
like the odds. I like my odds.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, it's interesting though. You talked about people being so nice and so welcoming, and they are. But it's also, and I know this from working with Nitco for so long. It's also in your approach. It's also the fact that your customer service reps are inviting, are nice, are helpful.
The installers.
and that makes a big difference.
And they could be your neighbors.
Yes.
But it's
here.
it's a culture within Nitco
Yeah.
that it's pleasing to work with them. So
Mhm.
that's a big deal.
And I got to throw a shout out not only to all of our CSRs, especially those that I mentioned already that work in the Rensselaer office, but we have an awesome help desk.
Mhm.
Ron Gatlin, who is our team lead in the help desk, he and his team, Tony, Alicia, Mike, Quade's brand new. And you know what? We've got an awesome help desk.
Mhm.
They are so nice, so helpful. If you've got an issue, you need some help, call them. They're
Mhm.
there. You just call 996-7000. They're going to
Mhm.
pick up and they're going to be helpful. They're just super, super people. So a big shout out to our help desk who does an awesome job too.
Absolutely. And if you're driving and you miss those phone numbers, you can always get them on nitco.com or follow Nitco on Facebook and all the other social media as well.
And
So
make sure to invite him in for
yeah,
beer,
yeah, come on
a
in.
brat,
Yes, absolutely.
something on the
yes.
grill
Whatever you're
tonight.
grilling tonight. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
So fiber doing great all over the place.
Doing great. You know what? Mount Air, we kicked that in the pants last year. That
Mhm.
just went through the roof.
Mhm.
And the folks in Mount Air have been awesome as we've converted them from their DSL
Mhm.
copper. Now they're getting gigabit capable
Mhm.
fiber
Mhm.
and they're loving it. So
Yeah.
thank you for the great folks in Mount Air. Morocco,
Mhm.
2.5 years ago, we built that out with fiber.
Yeah.
We got over 250 customers up there with fiber
Great.
now. And you know what? We have that awesome gigabit capable offer, $30 a month for the first 12 months.
Mhm.
You get gigabit, and it's
Mhm.
a trial period. It's like, hey, try this at a gig for $30 a month. Then it goes
Mm-hmm.
to normal pricing. But you know what? It's amazing.
Yeah. Yep.
So I mean, that's doing really, really well.
Mhm.
And we're continuing to build out Hebron.
Okay.
So we probably have half of Hebron done right now with fiber. So if you live in Hebron, you want fiber, call the office, 996-2981.
Mhm.
And you know what? Talk to the CSRs that are there, and they'll tell you where the fiber is being built out in Hebron. DeMont, we've done some of DeMont already. We're really going to do more of it later this year.
Mhm.
So expect to see our Nitco construction trucks this summer, this fall, we'll be in DeMont, and they'll be working that really hard as well. So,
speaking of which, people can call in and let you know that they are interested in fiber when it gets to their area. So then you guys get a better idea of where
that
it's
actually
where
is
the interest
really
is.
helpful.
Yeah.
That's really helpful. If people call in and say, "Hey, I would really like to have your fiber. Here's my address," and we put that in a book, and that helps our plant superintendent. When he sees, oh, here's 6 addresses on this street, I think I'll take a look at that neighborhood. And then the next thing you know, it's like, oh, you're in the book.
Yep.
You're gonna be getting fiber here soon.
Yeah, but
So
think
that's
about
really
all you
helpful.
do. I mean, they call it fiber, okay, but you're enabling security systems. You're enabling learning when the schools are closed, or I mean, there's so much that enables families to do and stay safe and come together and shop and
Think of all the e-learning days that they do now.
Yep.
Sure.
Because they don't do a snow day anymore.
Nope.
It's like, oh yeah, but don't come to school. We're going to do e-learning.
I know we were talking about it, how we grew up where e-learning meant snowball fights and you know what I mean, and and soup. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's you're absolutely right. More and more people are putting security cameras on their homes, in and around their homes, and that takes more upload speed. And to get that, you really need a good product. Like what we have in Rensselaer is a great product for that, and of course our fiber products. So security cameras, e-learning, all of those things super important to families these days. So yes, thank you.
Well, and of course, for those areas that don't have fiber, the Wi-Fi Plus.
Wi-Fi Plus is amazing. It is one of the best products I've ever seen. It's done by a company called Plume. I'm getting into the weeds a little bit, but we call it Nitco Wi-Fi Plus, and it is a router mesh system. So if you have a back room, like if you like to watch TV in your upstairs bedroom, but the Wi-Fi's never been good up there, put our Wi-Fi Plus up there. You just plug it into the wall. All of a sudden you got Wi-Fi all over the house. $12.95 a month, comes with your package. It's amazing. People love it. They can't get enough of it.
Yeah. Good stuff. Visit nitco.com. Of course, for internet, for TV, for phone. You do phone as well. And we're talking about you being door to door, but you're also going to be out and about the Jasper County Home and Garden Show.
Oh, the Home and Garden Show. Coming up in April, April 4th and 5th. We're going to be there.
Okay.
We're going to have a nice big booth. We're going to have some prizes. We would love to talk to you about your service and sign you up. We'll be able to sign you up right then and there for Nitco service. So come see us at the Jasper County Home and Garden Expo, being put on by the DeMont Chamber. And from what I understand, because I've never been to that expo, but I understand it's awesome.
Yeah, I think this might be the first one that they're doing. I think
no wonder I haven't heard about it.
Yeah, I think it's the first time they're doing it. If not, I didn't know about it. So
we should get our friend Diva.
She does a great job.
She does a great job.
Yeah,
Diva's the one who called.
Yeah, she does a great
can
job.
You come? And we said absolutely. So we're a sponsor, and we're going to be there in a big way. And so looking forward to seeing everybody at the Home and Garden Show.
Wonderful.
Now, where is it, Steve?
At the Jasper County Fairgrounds.
It is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So good stuff there. And while you're here, I want to make sure that we thank you, because you're another one of those local businesses that believes in local radio.
Absolutely. Local radio. You know what? It is the foundation of information for local people. You know, we don't read the Chicago Tribune's not going to help us. You know, USA Today is not going to help us. It's 97.7. It's the local radio station that provides the information for local people. And it's still super important. And we appreciate what you guys do every single day. And we're proud to be a sponsor.
Well, we appreciate it.
Yeah,
I know you have a radio background,
I do.
So started in radio news, if I remember right.
A long time ago. Really long time ago.
So that's what we're talking about this morning as well, is how long have you been in your current job? So how long have you been with Nitco?
10 years last month.
10 years last month.
Happy anniversary.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah,
that was very cool.
Yeah, and then of course in the industry, the majority.
Well,
of your adult life,
I was in television and radio for 35 years.
Yeah.
And you know what? Loved every moment. You know what? There's nothing cooler than broadcasting.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
I just loved it. Being on live radio, being on live television is a great connection with the audience. I mean, you, me, and Cheryl are sitting here with 3 microphones.
It's happening.
And we don't see all the people that are out there listening to us right now.
Right.
But we feel the connection.
Yes, we do.
We feel that connection because we know they tell us, they call us, they tell us on the street, oh, I heard you. Yeah, I heard what you said there. And it's a great connection. I love it.
Absolutely.
And it's amazing. It's really amazing that you were able to do that all in utero.
Being so young.
You know, I am only 28 years old.
Right.
So,
I mean, I just, I find that amazing.
Speaking of being connected.
My mother thanks you. I thank you. My sister thanks you.
Yes. We're always live on the radio. We're live on video now too, you know, and streaming on YouTube the whole time. So it's all good stuff. Nitco, connected always. Visit nitco.com. And of course, you can always, if you want to have time, stop by. Or
call us. I'll stop by your house tonight.
Yeah. He'll be out and about. 219-866-7101 is the number here in Rensselaer, or 996-2981 in Hebron, the main office there. Or like I said, just visit nitco.com. Tom, always great when you stop by.
Fun.
We appreciate it. It's been a while, so thank you for making the ride.
Steve, Cheryl, thank you so much. Always a good time.
Always fun here having Tom stop by Touhyville. We'll take a break, come back, and it's time for the Mr. P Locksmith and Security Dumb Criminal of the Day. Stick around.